The feds cut a black woman's SSI after wrongly questioning citizenship. Hmm? 60 years old. Black woman with severe medical conditions cut off from her Social Security benefits after the government questioned her citizenship. There she is. And here's the craziest part. Do you know she's never even left the country? This is Dallas native Ramona Rakestraw. Never used her passport, not a single time. Not even sure she has one. Yet they said, you don't belong here. You're not from here. So Ramona Rakestraw said she's relied on supplemental security income, SSI, as her sole source of income while battling kidney disease and cancer. She tells Fox 4 her payments stopped in October after she was told her immigration status was under review. Fox 4 with the detail. She's depended on SSI for years. Kidney disease first sent Rakestraw to dialysis at age 28. Again, that's, over 30 years ago. She later received a transplant, but about 30 years later, she returned to dialysis and received a cancer diagnosis in 2024. Throughout her illness, she said she received SSI benefits and was enrolled in Medicare Part B. Both her SSI payments and Medicare Part B coverage were halted for a period last year, she said. Her Medicare coverage was later restored. Her SSI payments were not. When asked her response whenever the immigration matter was brought to her attention, Rakestraw told Fox 4, they told me my immigrant status was being questioned. And so I said, I'm not an immigrant. Rakestraw said she took her identification, her birth certificate, to her local Social Security office in an effort to resolve the issue. She then received a letter from the Social Security Administration stating, quote, we cannot pay your benefits because you are not lawfully present in the U.S. Say what now? After Rakestraw spoke to Fox 4, the outlet reached out to the SSI administration. Due to privacy concerns, no information was given about her specific grievance, though employees said they would reach out to her regarding the matter. Subsequently, it was reported that Rakestraw's benefits would resume, though there is no word on why they were denied in the first place. You'd have to tell me why. What had happened here? Rakestraw said she was born in 1966 at Parkland Hospital in Dallas. Again, she's never lived outside of Dallas County, nor has she traveled outside the United States. Nothing to see here. We cut your benefits. Dialysis patient, I know something about that. My mother was on dialysis for years. It's very difficult. And then a cancer diagnosis on top of that. And then the letter and the shoulder shrug. Explain what happened here. She can't be the only one. And the other thing that gets me, Jackson, is in a situation like this, going through the medical hardships that she's gone through for more than 30 years, this is a situation ripe for somebody to just give up with all this uphill and bureaucracy. And nobody's listening. She had to go to the news to get somebody to listen, hire a lawyer to get somebody to listen. Attorney Crump, he's another busy one. He can't retire either. What say you?
Yeah, I think it was a good point when you mentioned how many other people are going through this, because there's definitely more people who are going through this. And, had she not been successful in getting some airtime and some outside attention for it, then nobody would be talking about it. And unfortunately, when this type of stuff happens, is you also pointed out, oftentimes, whatever organization it is, whether it's the federal government or a health insurance company, they're kind of like, oh, well, we'll see what we can do, whatever. I mean, this is in terms of health insurance, me included, like my health, and they just canceled my health insurance just because of a computer error. And I don't have health insurance right now because of their mistake. And they like, oh, well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe you can get it, maybe you can't. Like, what if I had a chronic illness? That would be a massive deal. So this is very important. Again, she needs this. I don't really need it, unless I get into a huge accident, I'll be all right. But this is
Mhm.
obviously unacceptable, but also just shows the gaps in competence for how to deal with this type of stuff. Hopefully, she can get this situated quickly. But as we know, these types of things often get handled very slowly, if they get handled at all, whether it be because of too much bureaucracy or because of the lack of courage to admit fault
Mhm.
and deal with it. So, I hope that she's able to get the justice and that she needs, and that she can get her Social Security back.
Yeah, you're so right. This is a desperate situation, and you're so right. Why not just people aren't perfect. Mistakes happen.
Yeah,
Bureaucracy. This is a massive institution. Medicare. Why not just say, "Whoa, we got to fix this immediately. Let's get you an appointment. Let's sit with you. Do it virtually, so you don't have to come down here and put your health at risk." But no, it's always
it's not
far
our
too
fault. It's your
often.
fault.
Yeah,
Type of thing.
simpletons.